Hey y'all, and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm Slide, and today we're going to do some challenge tier Rancor. I'm making this video for the guild I'm in to kind of show people, whether current members of the guild or future members, how to use Shaak Ti and the clones in Phase 2 of the Rancor. I believe this is the best phase to use them in. And to use them for the very first team that you use in Phase 2 or 3. And the reason being is one of the key mechanics is we need to make sure they do a sacrifice on 5s, and the only way to make sure that he gets killed right away is to make sure that the Rancor eats someone right away. So let me go ahead and pull up my team here. We're already in Phase 2. Like I said, we want to start with using these Shaak clones right away in Phase 2 or Phase 3, but make sure it's the first team. I'm not going to talk about modding much. If you want to look at modding, there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube. The only thing I will say is that Rex, our goal is to get 2 executes, or whatever his ability is called, I forget what it's called, aerial advantage. So our goal is to get 2 of these aerial advantages off. And if we do that, then we can call that a good run. And so in order to do that, we need to make sure that Rex is fast so that he can take enough turns to be able to pull that maneuver off twice. My Rex is, I've modded him for speed mainly. He's just over 300 speed, so he's at 303. This is not like the fastest Rex you've ever seen. My mods are, you know, moderate. They're pretty decent, but they're not outstanding. You can definitely get his speed a lot faster than even that. The rest of the clones are modded appropriately, as well as Shaak Ti. They don't have god mods, but they have mods that are good enough. Like I said, I'd encourage you to check out some other resources to figure out what their modding situation is. I'm going to go ahead and enter the battle. One thing I'll say about doing this team is it's expected that you're going to have to kind of go in and out just to set it up properly, because you want to make sure the Rancor eats 5s to get the sacrifice off. If he doesn't, you got to restart it. So let's see who he eats. We'll just do a basic to start. And another basic. Alright, does he eat Rex? Or 5s? So he ate 5s, so this is not a good run, so we have to retreat and try again. I'm not going to edit this out. I want to show you guys like what it takes to do a good run. And you do have to exit, restart, so just be patient with it. I'm just doing basics to save my special abilities, that's why. And let's see who he eats. Okay, so we got the sacrifice off, so this is the beginning of a good run. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting speed on Rex. Because like I said, we want him to go fast, we want him to get his aerial advantages off. So let's go ahead and put that on him. Oh, and so he immediately got debuffed. So this is probably not going to be a good run. I was hoping I could get another turn, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and just do a basic. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm not even liking that run. I kind of messed things up there. I'm going to just restart again. What I screwed up there is I feel like I lost the speed on Rex, and at that point I should have known this is not going to be a good attempt, and that's why I'm restarting. So once again, basic, saving the specials, see who he gets who does he eat. So he ate 5s, so we got to restart. That's fine. Alright, basic, save the specials. Who does he eat? He eats Shaak Ti. We do not want him to eat Shaak Ti. So gotta restart. If he eats Shaak Ti or 5s, those are not good attempts. So we gotta always restart if he eats one of those two. Basic. Basic. And looks like he ate 5s. So we gotta restart. We'll see how many times I have to restart it. Basic. Basic. Okay, this is a good one. So we got the sacrifice off. I'm not going to do the special because he has a lot of turn meter left. So we're going to go ahead and just not knock down the door quite yet. Whenever the Rancor takes damage, he gets 15% turn meter. So just be aware of that as you're damaging him. So I'm going to use a basic with Echo. All right. And I'm going to wait to put the speed on Rex until after the door goes down on him. So instead, I'm just going to do the special here on Echo. All right. And I don't think this is going to take the door down, unfortunately. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. I swear I know what I'm doing. While he's stunned like this, we can just go ham on him. He's not going to get bonus turn meter. So we just want to pump as much damage as possible into him. I want to get that speed onto Rex as soon as I'm able to. There we go. Alright, we'll do a basic. Now I'm going to save. I'm not using his special ability here because I want to save that. And I'll explain why in a second. I'm just going to do his basic while he's down. Because we're getting these assists and that adds up to more damage. We'll do the grenade. Alright, we got our first aerial advantage. But we're going for 2. Once again, we're saving that second ability here. We're just doing the basic. Alright, so we got to do the basic. So one thing to know here and keep in mind is, so whenever whenever one of the clones uses their basic abilities, Echo assists them. So as a result of that, keep in mind, the Rancor is gaining 15% turn meter for each instance of damage. So by doing this basic on Rex, I'm giving Rancor 15% turn meter, but then Echo is going to assist, giving him an additional 15% turn meter for a total of 30% turn meter. That's not good because we want to try and get to our second aerial advantage. In this case, we don't have any other option. We have to do the basic. There's the assist. So the Rancor got that 30%. Do a basic. That's all we can do. So in this case, I have a choice. I can do the basic or I can do the special. The circumstance where I want to do the special ability, what's it called? Assign command, is when he has less than full turn meter. Right now, he's about to take a turn, so it's okay if somebody else assists. I don't mind if I give him 30% turn meter because he's already, at full turn meter anyways, which is why I'm doing the basic. Alright, we're going to take some damage here. We'll do the grenade, because it does do a little bit more damage than the basic. I'm going to, rather than doing the basic, actually, you know what? I could do the basic because notice that Echo has daze on him, so he can't assist, which is good for us. So I'll just do a basic. Once again, I'll do a basic because Echo cannot assist. So actually, the daze is in a weird way good because it enables us to be able to just do the basics. All right, we got to do the basic. I think we're about one turn away from our next aerial advantage. Now, if I did the basic here, Echo would assist, giving the Rancor 30%. So instead, I'm going to use the second ability, Form Up, because that will give Rancor no turn meter, right? We don't want to damage him unless we have to. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and do a basic. And the reason I'm doing the basic here is because it's going to give offense up, which lets my clones do a little bit more damage. If I did this, it's not going to really do anything. I can't heal up these characters, so I'd rather get the offense up. All right. Now here, I can't tell with the Rancor where his turn meter sat. If I give him 15% turn meter, so basically, if I do this special ability, nobody's going to assist, which will just give 15%, versus if I do a basic, he's going to go all the way to the very top. So I'm just going to do the special. He's going to take a turn no matter what, but yeah, I tell you what, I'll do the basic because he's going to take a turn. All right. Oof. Man, okay, so we did get through this attempt. At that end, it definitely does come down to some RNG, making sure that he kills the right people. We want to make sure that Rex is the one who's still up to be able to get the second aerial advantage off. And from here, we don't really care what happens. The attempt is finished. We can reasonably expect to get right around 1.8 to 2 million damage. I'm not sure what that was. So it looks like, yep, 1.9 million. That is a successful Shaak Ti clone attempt. So just keep in mind, the key is to understand when to use a basic and when to use a special ability. And the reason for that is to not give the Rancor unnecessary turn meter, because it's going to kind of botch up your attempt at getting to Rex's second aerial advantage. The other important thing is making sure to use Shaak Ti's granting speed onto Rex at the appropriate time, so that buff doesn't get dispelled. We want to take advantage of as much speed as possible on Rex. So there you go. That's how you do Shaak Ti clones. One thing I'll also mention is I know it's really tempting to use gas if you have him, because he's an awesome character. You worked hard to get him. I've got gas. He's phenomenal in so many game modes, but I've found that Shaak Ti can more consistently and reliably get this damage amount on Rancor. I'd love to hear an argument if you have it why gas would be better, but to be honest, I've always found Shaak Ti clones for CPit to be much better, much more preferable. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Good luck on your Shaak Ti clone attempts on CPit.